Almost Valentine's. Gifting chocolate has been a tradition in Japan for decades now, but can you guess who the first Japanese person to receive chocolate was? These things are always the shogun or someone in power, but not this time! The first Japanese to receive a chocolate was an 18th century courtesan by a simping Dutch! Pre-modern Japan, with its isolationist policy, only traded with the Chinese and the Dutch in the 18th century. And foreign merchants were only allowed to reside in a designated district in the port of Nagasaki, only within an artificial island called Dejima. It was a small island, and many Dutch merchants described life there as more like a prison. And they were lonely, you know. They weren't allowed to step outside Dejima, and they weren't allowed to bring family there, and no Japanese person was allowed to enter Dejima either, except courtesans. Now, before we talk about their interaction with Dutch merchants, a small reminder. These courtesans were professionals! The Maruyama Pleasure District, located in Nagasaki, was known and feared as a money-devouring ant-lion pit. There's a review of the Maruyama Pleasure District from 1688, and it goes, "Men's gold and silver would make it safely home had there not been Maruyama in Nagasaki." Japanese courtesans were not just trained in bedroom activities. More importantly, they were professionals in sparking infatuation, addicting their clients, and draining their wealth. Just one example. After a few visits, your courtesan says she has something she wants to show you. I'm so embarrassed. What are you so embarrassed about? Please don't tell anyone. And there it was, your name tattooed on her back! You did that for me? I don't think I can take another customer ever again. I was born to love you! Take tattoo! They did what it took to get the job done! So when the courtesans entered Dejima for the first time and saw the lives of the Dutchman, they knew exactly what they needed to do. They did chores for the lonely Dutchman and studied Malaysian and Dutch to be their conversation partners, and the Dutchman melted. There's a record of one Dutch doctor who fell madly in love with one courtesan, and when he got dumped by her, he tried to drown himself in the ocean. And in 1797, yet another Dutchman, trying to impress his courtesan, gave her a chocolate drink. The courtesan recorded that she received something called a chocorato. And this became the first recorded encounter between the Japanese and chocolate. And just so you know, another Dutch guy gave 2 camels to a courtesan.